record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the...
Hello everyone, welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have yet another highly anticipated Kyle Busch diecast. This is the 3-Chi paint scheme. This is the first 3-Chi paint scheme I've been able to get because others have been promos and you have to go to the website in order to get it, and where it is illegal in a way. If you're under a certain age, I'm not able to get it. You got to be 21 to submit your... Well, you don't have to be 21 to submit your ID, but legally, in order for you to like gain access to the site, you have to be 21, of course, you know, for obvious reasons. So, I'm not able to do so. So this was like the only one that was not a promo that I was able to get because of that reason. Because I got the Indy win, and then there was another win that Reddick got. I don't remember which one. Was it Reddick or Hemrick? It was Reddick, right? Yeah, it was Reddick. I don't know why I was thinking Hemrick, but yeah. So I'm going to still try to get those if I can. I will have to go elsewhere for obvious reasons instead of the 3-Chi website. So I might, you know, look on eBay if they're not super overpriced. I'm not really too sure. But hopefully we can kind of get those in and get those reviewed. Because they are ones that I'm really wanting. Because I am a race win collector. I like collecting all the race wins that I can. And race versions. So, you know, that would be nice to the collection. But... for right now, Kyle Busch will have to do. And I can't really complain too much. I really like the black and like the gold-ish look. I think it looks really nice. Very clean, very simple. Pretty good use of the door space. Could be a little bit bigger on the logo, but I'm not going to complain too much because they still filled a pretty good space because they got the logo behind like where that fuel injection thing is, that little fuel cap. So, I mean, it's not a bad paint scheme. Again, it's not very bland, surprisingly, even though it's not, like, a lot of design. It's one of those basic paint schemes that actually look really good just for the fact that it's basic. Sometimes simple is just the way to go, and I think this diecast is going to get really rare for obvious reasons, with it being the first and only, as of right now, the first and only 3-Chi card to be actually released. That's not a promo. That means it's easier to get your hands on, so this might go out a little faster than some of your other cars. And of course, with it being, you know, Kyle Busch in the 8 car for RCR, it's just gonna up, you know, the demand in it anyway. So yeah, I did not get the Cheddar's paint scheme for Kyle Busch. I did have it in my cart, but I didn't want to spend too much, so I did remove it. I also had the what else did I have? I think I had the Elliott truck in my cart, and then I removed that too for the same reason. So eventually, I will still try to pick those up if I can. I don't know if they'll even be, you know, available, but we'll have to see. So for right now, we're going to take a look at the Kyle Busch 3-Chi paint scheme, because it does look really nice. Again, very simple, very basic, and that's really all you need, because it's a very good combination. Not too much of that gold, not too much of the black. It's a pretty good combination, and it does have some design, so it does break it up a little bit. So let's get this diecast out of the box and take a closer look. Here's the diecast out of the box, and obviously because of the sponsor, it is on a base. Now, if you're going to ask, am I taking it off the base? The answer is no. I am not taking it off the base. I am keeping it on the base for a collector purpose. That way, for whatever reason, if I wanted to sell it later on down the road, it would be in pretty much perfect condition because it has the base on there. It wouldn't be, you know, open for too long, only open like once. So yeah, just kind of keeping it fresh, I guess, for the market down the road if I ever wanted to just kind of part ways with this thing. But yeah, so still a pretty cool car. I know this base is going to be a little bit annoying, but it's clear, so you know it's okay. It's not as bad. So let's go ahead and take a look right here. We got 3-Chi on the hood, of course. Got the hood louvers there. Got the little logo down there, a little symbol. Got 3-Chi all the way up on the top, and then of course we got the symbol underneath. I do like the mix of black and gold. Again, I think it looks really good. And you got Busch on the windshield banner right there, if I can focus. There we go. Of course, you got the Chevy bow tie on the side. Got the number 8 3chi.com with the logo inside of the O for .com. That's pretty cool. Very, very sharp looking number 8. I do like this brand new font they got for Busch. I prefer it over last year's, and definitely prefer it over Hemrick's. It was like kind of that, it almost looked like 2 stop signs stacked on top of each other, but I do like this one a lot better. And they got the shading in there with the gray, so I think it looks pretty darn good. You got Busch on the rear banner back here. 3Chi once again on the deck lid. You're going to see that a lot around this car. And look at that. Once again on the back you got 3Chi.com, Akuma, Camaro, ZL1. Look, they got like a very faint print of the logo in the background of the 3Chi. So that's actually pretty cool. I like when they do stuff like that. I got the taillights back here. If I can, you know, brighten it up and focus. There we go. Bow tie. Of course, you got the pop rivets on the back. What are these called on here? These little, I want to call them dividers, but that's not what they are. These little, I don't know, these little things down here. I got the number 8 there. Cheddars. Got the 3Chi logo there. Lenovo, Netspin, Rowdy. Let's see. Chevrolet, Lucas Oil. Sherwin-Williams, PTC, Comedic. Ooh, I remember that, or I don't remember it, but it looks familiar, that very bottom one. I don't remember on the B-post there. 3Chi, got the number 8. I do like the little, it's almost like a Nike check across the side. Looks pretty good. Alsco Uniforms, Bet MGM there. And, of course, you got the NASCAR Cup Series. You got the NASCAR 75th anniversary logo. Got the Goodyear with the Goodyear tires. Can't forget those. Kind of need those. Moving on to the front, we do have a little bit more of that gold kind of thrown in. It almost reminds me of the Larson paint scheme, where they had the little triangles on each side. And you got a little bit of a breakup underneath that bow tie. Looks pretty good. I like it separating from the headlights and the grille. That looks pretty sweet. And they got another little triangle here. And of course you got this little piece that kind of tracks all the way down to the side and kind of continues up the car. So yeah, very cool paint scheme. Again, I'm going to try to get the other 3Chi cars if I can. It's not impossible to do, but it's a little harder when you're not trying to drop an easy $50 on, you know, 2 die-casts. So we're going to see how easy that goes. But for as of right now, we're going to have to deal with the Kyle Busch, because again, it's still a pretty cool car. I wouldn't even really worry about the Hemrick ones. There's also, there's a white one too I forgot about that I want to get, but yeah, so I wouldn't be too worried about them, but they are race wins other than the white one. The white one's not, but the other two that look very, very similar, those are different race wins, so I would like to pick those up if possible. But again, as of right now, this Kurt Busch, oh my god, there's no way I just said that. I almost said Kyle Busch, and then I said Kurt Busch. That's really sad. I hate Kurt is gone, and I apologize for saying Kurt and saddening everybody's day because I said Kurt instead of Kyle. But yeah, anyway, for Kyle Busch, good old KFB, still a pretty cool car. This is probably my favorite paint scheme he has in diecast form. I think my overall favorite is probably the one he won at, was it Talladega? It was like the grills, like the grill paint scheme, whatever that one was. That one was amazing. That was probably my favorite car for 2023 for Busch, and this one's probably right underneath that because they're both really, really good cars. I hope they make that race win. Something tells me that they will. At least I hope so, because that would be very awesome to have on the channel too. And in the collection. The collection is really what we're kind of shooting for. But yeah, solid diecast. The decals aren't very messed up at all. There was a small wrinkle on the right side of the car. I don't know if you guys caught that, but it wasn't really a big deal. So overall, in just the diecast quality, I'm going to give it a 9. Paint scheme, quality, everything looks pretty good. Going to give it a solid 9. I like how the car looks. The diecast came out pretty well, so I think I'm going to stick with a solid 9 for 1 to 10. So that's a pretty good car. Hopefully, a lot of people don't get a messed up car. Lino's been getting a little better. I have noticed they don't have as many mistakes in terms of decals when it comes to the Gold Series, so that's cool. You know, it's awesome having that. The Authentics line, however, major different story. But anyway, yeah, so I do believe that will be all for this diecast review. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. And I will see you in the next video.